don't remember that?
No, I remember. I remember it now. I remember it now because I remember laughing so hard the same way I just did.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of An Interesting Discussion Sometimes. We're back here with the boys, Haran, Tarun, and Christian. And it's me, Harsha, and we're recording on a Sunday, and we usually don't do that. So Christian, Haran, and me have been watching football all day, and I think we all have different reasons of being sad on this fine Sunday evening. Christian, you want to talk about what you watched today?
Not really. I just watched the Patriots lose to the Broncos without giving up a touchdown. So that was pretty depresso espresso. But that's it. That's all I got.
I've
never heard you say that.
I'm not even that sad, to be honest. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Washington football team fan. But, you know, it doesn't really matter how we do this season. I guess more losses the better because hopefully better draft pick. But, you know, I'm just looking for, like, small, you know, improvements in, like, individual performances. And I saw some of that, I would say. But, yeah, we definitely choked it at the end. But it is what it is.
Hey, an exciting game that turns into an L is pretty good, I guess, if you want to tank.
Yeah, that's true. And how about you, Harsha? How about your famous Browns?
I'm a degenerate fan of the Browns. Watching a degenerate team is so toxic. I'm like behind because I don't have the Browns on TV because obviously we live in Nova, so I'm watching on Buff Streams and I'm behind. So I get an ESPN notification before the stupid Steelers play happens. So I know what's going to happen and I just sit there and watch it and it just makes it worse, man. And then during commercials, I look at the Browns subreddit and everyone's just feeling the same way as me. It's just sad. It's just a great way to, you know, end the weekend, I guess.
All right, Christian, how depressed are you?
I'm not depressed, but when you edit this and do like the beginning teaser that you always put, can you just cut it off after Harsha said degenerate?
It sounds too bad.
Oh, never mind.
Degenerate is a close word.
Oh. 2.
So how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah, you are.
No, I had a good week. Saw some friends and stuff, you know. Feel like it's been a while since had this type of experience, so we're doing well.
What was the highlight of your week, Turn?
Wait, actually, did we talk? We didn't talk last time about Harsha's death, right?
That's because that hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll get there.
So Harsha died. Harsha died this week.
That was your highlight?
Yeah.
Really, out of everything?
I don't know, man. It's pretty funny. Yeah, we like hung out and Harsha got a bit too
crazy.
Happy. Oh. Yeah. He got a bit too crazy for reasons I'm sure you can guess. And so we're taking care of him and he was just being a goober, being a funny guy. I don't know how much.
Would you say he's being a cocksucker?
Honestly, yeah, that could be said. That's a fair judgment.
I mean, he was happy because his team had won the NBA championship. I don't know if people are going to guess that. So, you know, just to fill in the blank there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
The Heat.
He just wasn't happy to see his friends.
No, definitely not.
Anyone listening to this right now is going to be so put off because we're so cryptic right now.
You know, the beauty is in the details. So
that we won't share.
Listen,
the beauty or the...
Yes.
He definitely thought like you said booty.
Moving on. All right, Tarun, can you elaborate on that for me?
Elaborate? I mean, Harsha, do you want to say your side and then I'll tell you my side?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because your side's a lot shorter than Tarun's is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of our friends from school hung out at our friend Jackie's house, who was on this podcast before. supposed to be, you know, just a chill, fun kickback thing, where we just had some pizza, played some games. She had a nice fire pit, which is pretty cool. I sat there, and yeah, people were consuming alcohol legally during this time. And
the way you make it sound is like they weren't. They were.
Sus. It's not sus at all.
It's not sus. Yeah, it's legal.
We're 21, Harsha. We can just say we're consuming
alcohol. We're actually 22,
say...
but go on.
Oh yeah, right.
So yeah, I just drank a little bit more because I wasn't driving. Because you know,
define a little bit
is
more.
Illegal, huh?
Define a little bit more for the audience.
So like
a lot,
2 or 3 more shots than the average person at the hangout.
Okay, go off.
And then
he did.
It's been a while since I've drank that much. I guess since we hung out at Tech like 3 months ago. So it was a lot that just hit me all at once, and without eating like a great amount, it turned bad, and I don't remember the rest. Popcorn Tarun.
Yeah, we pass it over to our blackout correspondent Tarun.
Yeah, so Harsha had blacked out. He was kind of yakking all over the place. To be honest, I didn't really expect it from him because the last two times that we drank, Harsha, you know, I mean, he was fine. Like he didn't get drunk at all. In fact, like we always make jokes saying like, "Oh, Harsha, you got to drink way more because you never get drunk because you're such a tank." And so this time, I think it just caught him and all of us off guard, and I felt bad because this dude was wilding, bro. Like anytime we're in the bathroom, he kept on making noises like and stuff. Dude, like, cause like I think normal people when they want to make themselves yak, they're like, you know, like making like yak noises, but this man's was like on some other shit. I guess that was the funniest thing that happened. And then yeah, he was kind of just yakking all night, and we felt bad, and we were checking up on him pretty regularly after we had put him to bed. What I thought was the funniest is like in the morning, he needed to use the bathroom, so he asked Jackie. He's like, "Jackie, where's the bathroom?" Like he didn't like spend the last 6 hours last night in there the whole time. You know what I mean? And the bathroom's literally like right next door to the bedroom too. So I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. And yeah, Harsha told us that he didn't feel fine until like 3 days after.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But don't you feel like your character has developed a lot from that experience?
I feel like, you know, Voldemort, after he tries to kill Harry, then he like kind of dies and turns into a little baby shit for some time in the movie.
Yeah.
Before he like gets life again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I felt like that, bro. I'm reborn.
Wait, you guys hung out again on Friday. So did you do it again?
No.
Oh, damn.
Nah. That was
Harsha did end up drinking a little bit though.
Oh, you know what? That's progress.
Yeah.
I drank an ice and some flavored slushy thing. Yeah, it was like a popsicle, like you know the stuff you put in the freezer and then you just take it out and.
Ice. You know, yeah, like the new like the Kroger ones where they're like the colorful packets or colorful like you know juices that you put in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that except like it was like the adult version. Like it was like what was the?
Was it like homemade or was it like?
No. They got it from Costco or something, I think. But yeah, it was Kirkland like alcoholic juice popsicle things. But they weren't popsicles. We just drank the juice because we didn't freeze them that like enough. Whatever. Ron, how was your quiz?
It took a while. Like most of my fluids, fucking assignment / quizzes.
Oh, what an insane transition! They were talking about fluids, and now it's time to talk about fluids. Go on.
God damn it. Anyway, yeah, I'm taking a graduate level fluids class, and I'm learning a lot, but like the assignments, like they deviate like pretty largely from like what we do in lecture, so it just takes a while for me to wrap my head around like what's going on in the problem, trying to understand like the actual flow in the problem. But once I figure that out, like usually the calculation itself is pretty trivial, but it's just like understanding what they're trying to ask is like the hardest part. And yeah, that's probably been like the class that's causing me most of my problem. That's the reason I couldn't be there this past Friday when they hung out. But seems like I didn't miss that much. It sounded pretty dead.
You know, you actually could have came, bro.
I could have. So I finished at like 8:30. But the thing is, I had to get up early the next day to watch my team play at 7:30. So I didn't feel like. Yes, I had to. But maybe I shouldn't.
You could have. You could have just left.
Maybe you shouldn't have.
Yeah, you could have just left early. You know.
I could have, but then also I thought like y'all were leaving at like 2 and 4 and shit. So I don't know if that's actually what happened, but
that's not what happened.
Oh, in the group chat, you're saying, like,
everyone left at a nice even time of like 12.
11. Oh, 12.
Okay, so clearly the stories don't match up here.
Harsha, what time did you get home?
4:30.
Okay.
4:15.
Yeah, so basically I was like, I'll get there and then I'll like feel bad being the first one to leave, like leaving early, and then I'll just like stay much later than I wanted to. But so yeah, I definitely could have came. So I feel bad, but what did you wait? Do you guys even you guys elaborate on what you did this past weekend? No, on Friday.
I mean, yeah, it was just like another chill kickback thing. Just sat around and just talked and drank a little bit.
Tarun, do you want to explain the movie you watched?
Yeah, so our friend group generally likes to watch horror movies a lot. And I forget who put it on, but it was through Amazon Prime. And do you remember what the movie was called, actually?
It was called Host.
Host, yeah. Basically, it's like a horror movie that was all shot over Zoom or something like that. It was like a 50-minute movie, so essentially like an episode or something, honestly. But there was no real plot, but it was good for like the jump scares and stuff like that. I recommend watching if you have some time to kill.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, but we think all horror movies are funny. Whether they're good or bad, you know?
Mm.
So I saw some camels this week.
Okay.
You saw some
insane transition. Go on.
Yeah, basically, so we went to a pumpkin patch this week, right? And we saw what I never thought I would see in Nova, which is camels and lemurs, bro. I don't know what kind of farm pumpkin patch this thing was, but it was in Leesburg. And they had like 3 camels, they had 3 lemurs, they had goats, they had mules, donkeys, horses, deer, cows, like goddamn everything. And I felt like it was
at the zoo. You didn't go to a zoo?
No, I mean that's essentially what it was, but
did you get any photos of them?
Yeah, I did take some photos. It was kind of hard because like the fences were, like the chain link fences. It's hard to take pictures through those, but I got some. I also saw a gibbon. Do you guys know what gibbons are?
It's like a monkey.
Is it a bird? Oh, monkey? Shit.
It's a bird, yeah.
Yeah, it is a bird. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is a bird. They look really, really funky. If you have a chance, definitely Google it right now. They kind of look like ostriches a little bit, but combined with like a peacock, in a sense. And they have like a weird like Jimmy Neutron head type thing. I don't know. Just look up a picture. But yeah, that was really interesting. I've never seen that before. So that was fun. What's crazy to me is that it's almost Halloween. Like I know we talked about it like a couple episodes ago, but it's actually like only like 2 weeks away now.
I mean, no, a gibbon is a monkey. What the fuck?
Bro, it might also be a bird then. How are you spelling gibbon?
Gibbon.
Wait, let's ask Harsha. I think Harsha has a good idea on what a gibbon is.
Not anymore.
Let me look real quick, bro.
Maybe the pronunciation is different between the two.
Maybe one B is a bird.
Gibbon.
Gibbon.
Gibbird.
Giver.
Okay, you know what? Maybe it wasn't a gibbon. On the website they said gibbon, so I just assumed it was that, but maybe not. Let me look.
Sir, were you looking at a guinea fowl? Here.
It's not that one. I just saw a picture. It has like a long ass neck.
Oh, dude, that's a turkey.
No, it's not a turkey. You know what? Maybe this is a good way to interact with our fans. I'll post a picture of it on our story, and the first person to get the species right, or the name of it, we'll give them a shout out.
Do you think we have like zoologists that follow us? Because I don't.
Nah, but like people are smart. I think our listeners are smart.
Yeah, I feel like our followers are idiots. Intelligent enough. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that solves that. But yeah, you brought up Halloween, and that's something that I wanted to talk about. Is that I think we should continue your idea of a costume contest.
Oh, so you guys actually want to do it now?
Yeah, but I don't want to do it with us. I want the followers to do it.
Nice.
Wait, that makes it sound lazy though.
No. Because, we have a platform. I think it would be cool if we took like we made a hashtag or something, and then we were like, oh, post on your story with like your favorite. It doesn't have to be something that you do this year. It's like your favorite costume that you've done. And then the week that this comes out, which is like, I don't know, right before Halloween or something, we'll shout the person who wins the contest out on 2 weeks from now. I think.
So it'll be like right after Halloween. Yeah.
Or
actually, we could do it so that it drops on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking.
But I feel like if we post it after Halloween, then it's Thanksgiving time.
I thought it would be cool to like we have a contest where everybody sends in with their hashtag, and then we pick our favorites, and then we have them vote, and then the winner, we can either shout them out, we can have them come on as a guest, or something fun.
It's good with me.
I like that idea. I also found the bird.
Okay.
It's the fucking national bird of Uganda, bro.
The gibbon?
No, it's actually not called a gibbon. It's a form of a crane. You can't be doing that. It's a gray...
Ukraine?
It's a gray-crowned crane.
Oh.
Wait, is Uganda invading our country? Why is that bird here?
Oh, wow.
You see that? Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. We are looking at the picture now, and it's very pretty.
Yeah. It's an interesting bird. Do you see its head? Do you see the hair?
He's got like a mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got that OBJ haircut.
But why is the national bird of Uganda in Leesburg?
Wait, was Coney from Uganda?
Migration.
No, Coney's from...
I don't know.
Coney.
Bro, what did you just say? What?
I don't know.
Where was Coney from?
So you're going to be put on a list if you Google that.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Too late now. Yeah, Uganda, bro. I know my history.
Hey, we never
doubted
doubted
you. You want to call that history, but...
Yeah, I don't think anything about history. But...
So it's settled then. The bird of Uganda is our podcast bird. And also, we would like to introduce the contest, I guess.
Whoever dresses up as that bird wins.
So yeah.
Wait, what's that? Is it still a costume contest, or is the bird now? What are we doing?
No. It's a costume contest.
Okay, so
but the bird is also, a part of this conversation. I like a costume sometimes. I like that because accost is also a word. So, it's a double entendre.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah. Hashtag a costume sometimes. If you post on your story, or if, heaven forbid, you make a Halloween post or something, tag that in it, and we'll figure
Wait, why'd you say heaven forbid, bro? What's wrong with the Halloween post?
I plead the fifth. So we'll figure out the rest as the time comes, because it's currently the 18th and this won't go out for over a week. So we'll figure the rest out soon enough. But, make all those posts with hashtag a costume sometimes, and hopefully you'll be the winner.
It shouldn't be hard, guys.
Yeah, it really should not.
Yeah, honestly, if one
to
of
be the winner, that is.
You might be the only one that uses the hashtag.
Okay, I got some thing I want to get off my chest regarding Instagram and all that shit. So, not many know, but I made an artist page for my music, right? And I had first done this probably over a year ago, right? It got deleted out of nowhere. And I was like, okay. Couldn't log back in. I was like, all right, well, that just kind of sucks. And then, so I made a new one about, I don't know, 2 months ago, month and a half ago. Then I went to log in 2 days ago, like at night, and it said, your account has been disabled. And I was like, what the fuck? Why?
It's because you're a bot.
But I'm not. I don't even comment on, like, I don't even do that, like, self-promotion shit that you see on, like, all those other, like, weird-ass pages and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally follow, like, I don't know, 40 people. So
maybe you have some sus DMs.
No, it's just our boy Kilo. So
that proves our point.
Damn, you right. So I tried to log in and it's like, oh, you'll be able to contact the help center within 24 hours. Dude, it's been fucking like 60 hours and they still won't let me enter the help desk. So what kind of fucking help is this? What kind of fucking help is this? You know? So fuck you, Instagram, but please let me back into my account.
You're talking to 3 brown boys about help centers. I see your angle.
Amen.
Wait, you just hit up Ankit. He can talk to Zucker.
Yeah, he did. He literally did.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, our friend Ankit, who was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago, he works at Facebook, so might be able to help.
And they own Instagram.
Yes.
Hopefully by the time this comes out, this issue will be resolved. But I had also filed a claim on the last account and I never got a response. So, which doesn't make any sense because I run an account that has never posted, has, like, nobody knows about it, right? And it follows like 1,800 people. So that would be the one I think that would get, disabled for no reason because nothing happens with that account. I also run another account that literally has the word fuck in the title. And I thought that account might be banned because, that's indecent. But no, those accounts are fine. It's just a random account that I actually care about that gets fucking disabled. All right, somebody else say some shit. I'm tired.
I tried a spicy ghost pepper donut at Dunkin' Donuts this morning.
Wait, what?
Oh shit, how was it?
It was pretty good.
So it was savory then?
It was sweet, like a strawberry icing donut, because that was the icing on top of it was strawberry.
Okay.
And then when you eat it, it just tastes like a regular donut, and then it gives a spicy aftertaste.
Oh, I see. What was the inspiration behind this?
Speaking of Ankit, he said in our chat, he said, "There's a new ghost pepper donut at Dunkin'. Who wants to try it?" And then we just decided.
I was inspired.
And then he
Very
came
simple,
over.
Man.
Yeah, we came to the Dunkin' Donuts near my house, and we all tried it.
What were the other people's thoughts?
It's just me and Ankit that tried it. We both liked it. Anand did try it. So.
Yeah.
And Art didn't come. He had to go drop his brother off at school.
School?
Yeah,
oh,
UMD.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh.
UMD,
No.
not Tech. He has 2 brothers.
Oh, there's 2 brothers?
That's immoral.
Well, you didn't know that? They're twins.
Bro, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could have the genuine or you're just saying.
Yeah, me neither.
I was being for real, dude.
You're capping, bro.
I'm not capping. I knew he had 2 brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like one of them goes to UMD.
Where did the other one go?
I don't know. He's a twin, but it would make too much sense if you.
Bro, I literally said it, bro.
Haran said it.
Oh, which one are you talking about? The one that goes to UMD?
No, the other one actually.
He goes to Tech, bro. Come on.
Oh, insane. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think you do know them. My bad. I'm sorry.
You guys always disrespect me like this, bro. Come on. Fucking nonstop, bro.
But then you always surprise us, so like that's a good thing, right? You have the ability to surprise us at all times.
Oh, okay. So I just set your expectations of me very, very low, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We don't have a toxic relationship at all.
I'd rather have in life. It's probably better to set set people's expectations of you lower than higher. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah,
that's how I live.
You can always exceed those expectations.
Yeah.
Yes, you're never disappointed because you always think the worst out of people.
Yeah, but when you phrase it like that, it sounds like shit. But if you phrase it a different way, then it sounds better,
like I'm serious. That's how I live.
Oh, okay, that's okay as well.
That's how I always expect the least out of people, so I'm never disappointed.
So you've never been disappointed in your life?
Not by a singular person.
Really?
Yep.
We can change that.
Speaking of disappointment, Haran, how was your week?
My week was alright. Just like I was saying before, just a lot of work. Except actually, this week wasn't too bad. Just more fluids than the other two classes. But...
All right, tell me about your deep depression on Saturday.
My deep depression. I don't know what you're talking about.
Depression.
Oh, like in terms of sports.
Well, not really that big, but a singular instance.
What?
Van Dijk's knee, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this past weekend on Saturday, Liverpool played against their town rivals Everton, and basically, like early in the game, their goalkeeper scissor tackled our star center back, who is arguably like top 3, top 5 center back in the world, and essentially he tore his ACL, or he injured his ACL very badly, as they confirmed today. So he's going to be out for the majority of the season, and that basically kind of screws our title chances because before he came, we were close to getting first, but we never got first because our defense wasn't good enough. But then after he came, we came a lot closer because of his ability to command the back line. But now with him out, I don't know. I just don't really trust our defense to step up and be solid again for us to win the league back to back. So yeah, that was pretty depressing. But after that on Saturday, I went to Skyline Drive with Bhavna, and thank God I didn't have to drive because there's hella traffic. I guess everyone was trying to go because I think the fall colors just started to appear in Shenandoah. So there were a lot of cars trying to get onto Skyline Drive. So there was an hour of traffic just at the entrance of the place, but and it was also just crowded at every single outlook that we went to. But it was fun. It was nice to get out, So,
I mean, I was really only interested in the downside, but I mean that's nice too.
You gotta give some positive outlook to our listeners. All right, they can't always be depressed.
I'm glad it didn't come to Skyline then.
So it's actually funny because the whole time we were joking around that you were just sitting in the back seat because at one point because at one point we were gonna go. So if you guys, so at one point it was gonna be me, Bhavna, and then Harsha and Amrita, and a couple, Shrun and another person were gonna all go together, and then people backed out, and then at one point it was just gonna be me, Bhavna, and Tarun, but then Tarun didn't want to be a third wheel, which is understandable, so he backed out. But we were just we were just making stupid jokes on the way back. I think we were just also very tired, and her from driving and me from just not getting enough sleep. So we were just making dumbass jokes that you were in the backseat the whole time. But yeah, it was.
But how do you make a joke about that?
We were just saying shit we would say some dumb shit and oh yeah, what do you think about that, Tarun? And then we just started laughing. I don't know why.
Wait, psychotic, so dude. You made a continuous joke between the two of you.
Yeah. About Tarun being there in the backseat. Yeah.
That's sad.
No, at one point we were just holding hands, and then we were just yo, what would Tarun think if you're just sitting in the backseat right now? And then at another point it was we're just complaining about traffic, and then I was dude, if Tarun was here, he would fucking lose his mind just sitting in the backseat for 2 hours not doing anything.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You complain all the time, bro. Shut the fuck up.
No, I really did want to go to take pictures there. It's so nice. I haven't been there in years too, so
maybe you should still go. I think for the next 2 weeks, the colors will still be up there.
Yeah. Harsha, what was your Skyline experience like?
It's pretty much the same thing, except I had to drive, and we didn't face as much traffic as Haran and Bhavna did. And we capped it off with some nice Taco Bell dinner.
When's the last time you had Taco Bell?
I was trying to think about that. I think it's been a year almost.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't really remember the last time. It was a nice year off.
I saw your picture that someone, either you or Amrita, posted. Who took that?
A stranger.
That's crazy. You let a stranger touch your phone?
Yeah, it's my work phone.
Just get a new one. Just get a new one. Just be like, yo, this one's compromised. I bet.
Isn't that a security breach?
Nah.
But it's like a movie scene where like the stranger's actually like the main character, and like he's like has to like get like to tap one phone, like download everything by just touching it. So. That'd be insane.
Hey, so you know how like Skyline Drive is like a mad brick, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna take a mad break right now, so we'll be back with a mad break. All right, guys, welcome back to the second part of what is this episode 29?
29.
Oh shit! Dirty 30 next week, baby.
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to the guest. Yeah, so to kick off, so we already talked about Halloween, right? That's coming up soon, but another big thing coming out is voting, which I know for me, this is going to be my first time voting in a presidential election just because of the shit I had to go through. I was actually cleaning up my laptop the other day and I found my absentee form from New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. And I remember that I had sent it in and then I never got anything back. So I was pretty upset about that because I didn't actually know what state I lived in. I don't think I qualified for Massachusetts yet. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, please fucking vote. I don't care who you vote for. I mean, I do, but I can't really say that. So just vote. Not just for the president, but for your local elections too. I know here in Massachusetts, we have question 1 and question 2 that I already have my stance on, which is the first time I've actually done research on shit like that. So that felt good. But pay attention to your local elections as well. I think you guys, I know Haran, you voted already. So what was that experience like?
Yeah, so I went to Fairfax County, the main county poll place. So there was a pretty long line when I got there, and at first, so my sister had to go to work in I think 2 hours after we got to the place. So she was worried that she wouldn't get out of the line in time, or at least I was worried for her. I was like, oh, let's just go home and absentee ballot this shit. I feel like we shouldn't wait in line. But she was very excited to vote in the polling place. So then we just stood in line for about an hour and a half. But yeah, it was cool to see a big turnout, and that was just on a Monday, Tuesday. So I can't imagine what weekend or whatever the days would be like. And it was pretty early too. We went at 8:30 in the morning. But yeah, so stood in line for about hour 15, and then got in there. And before we got into the room, they were asking people, "Are you a new voter? You're a new voter?" And then everyone was saying no, and then it got to me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm a new voter." And then someone's like, "We got a new voter," and then everyone in the back, my sister started clapping, people started clapping behind me, but it wasn't that loud, right? So then I was like, "What the hell is this? This kind of AIDS." So then I went into the room, and then I filled out my ballot. If you guys are voting for your first time, what you could do is, at least in Virginia, you can take a picture of the Democratic ballot, so that when you go in there, you can just pull out your phone and you can easily bubble in whatever responses that align with or Republican, I guess. But you can fill in the bubble whatever answers align with the Democratic Party stance. So yeah, that made it really easy to do. And then when we got to the final place, we had to put in your ballot into a scanning machine. I was very confused as to what the fuck was going on. So I got up there and the guy saw I was wearing my Stanford hoodie, and he was trying to make small talk while I was trying to figure out what I'm doing. And then he's like, "Oh, you go to Stanford? Did you go to the bookstore and get that?" And I was just I didn't even respond. I was just standing there, I was like, how do I align this thing to get into the machine?
So you're telling me a Stanford grad student can't figure out how to put a piece of paper in a computer?
And then I think after a couple seconds, he realized that I was confused, and he's like, "Oh, put it follow this thing and then put it there." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And then, like, I think you could, like, by the way, I was, like, that confused. I think you could tell that I was a new voter. She was like, oh, you're first time voter? I was like, yeah, I'm first time. And then this guy, compared to the first lady, she, like, said it very quietly to the back of the line. Some people started clapping. But this guy, like, basically yelled it to, like, the room. And he was like, we got a new voter. And then, like, everyone just started, like, screaming and clapping. It was the weirdest thing I've ever been a part of.
How many white people were there?
Oh, it was very white.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It sounds like something white people would cheer, like a plane landing or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm so geeked because he probably thought like, oh, like if this guy goes to Stanford, you know, like.
Oh yeah,
he probably knows how to scan this ballot.
Everyone probably knew how to scan it. I was just being stupid. But yeah, I guess it was pretty pleasant. It was cool to get a lot of recognition.
Was it easy?
It was very easy. Yeah.
Did you pass?
See?
What?
The test.
Hopefully.
Dude, what kind of mindfuck would it be if you just went there and there was like a Scantron?
Dude, I would never vote if it was a Scantron.
Wait, that used to be the thing, right? Like you had to there's like a voter eligibility test, right? Like back in the day, like in the 1900s, wasn't there a thing?
Not for my people.
But yeah, not for white people, for like African Americans and stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't really know if it was an eligibility test rather than like.
No, maybe not. No, maybe not African Americans. I swear there was like something like back in the day where like you like had to like pass some tests to be able to vote in the country. I don't know. If,
no, you're probably
you're
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a bigger thing. Like, oh, we're gonna make sure these people that are not
have their voices like marginalized. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys, Harsha and Tarun, have you guys voted yet?
I have my absentee ballot. I just have to send it in.
We sent ours in a couple weeks ago. So got all our stickers. My family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was my brother's first time. So
oh shit.
That was a great milestone.
Did you clap for him?
No. We got lucky that his birthday is right before election day, so he's able to turn 18 right before. So he's eligible that way.
Amazing.
Damn, so he voted when he was 17? That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Are your parents both citizens? I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
Nice.
Okay, now that we're not recording, are they both citizens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I have my absentee ballot downstairs, but I read a little bit about what absentee ballots like I don't want to say the danger because they're still very useful, but I think that it's worth for me going in person just to make sure, 100%. Like I get people that don't want to do it, but personally, after I'd requested the absentee ballot, I kind of changed my mind. Because at first I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it at home. I don't feel like going out anywhere. But then I realized there's just white people around here, dude. Like, I gotta do something. I gotta make sure they hear my vote. I don't want to, like, run the risk, especially around here. Like, the post office kind of fucked. So I don't want to run that risk.
That makes sense.
My dad tried to turn in all of our ballots to the actual Office of Elections in Loudoun County. So he went there one morning, and then they turned him down because he can't turn in ballots for other people. So we all had to have been there for that to have happened. So then at that point, we were just like, send in the mail.
Funny that you mentioned that because when you're in line, I think like a couple people, like I think like a fourth person like ahead of us was actually standing in line, but he already filled out his ballot, but he didn't see the sign that you don't like there's like a separate line to just go in there and submit your ballot instead of like and like if you already filled it out. So he like stood in line for like 30 minutes until he figured that out. So I would have hated to be that guy.
What an idiot.
I mean, I don't know.
He doesn't go to Stanford.
Hey, at least he voted.
Wait, but did he know how to scan it?
He didn't need to. It was absentee.
Oh, right.
Actually, you probably still scan it, right?
But they probably
you don't have to. You just drop it off.
Yeah.
They do it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like we went to the center, so he could have like they might have like made him still like go and scan it. I don't know.
Tarun was my first witness for my first election voting in 2016.
What?
Why do you need a witness?
Yeah,
you need a witness. You're for the absentee. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I did. I filled it out in my dorm room.
Wait, Tarun didn't know he's a witness?
He signed it.
Bro, I do.
Did you forge a signature, Harsha?
I think you did.
I think we need to recount the 2016
fraud.
election.
Too late now.
Harsha's just a sleeper agent this whole time.
No, Turi, you don't remember? On the thing you had to put in your date, it's pretty confusing. I don't know if you guys have done it before. There's like so many different papers. It was my first time, so I didn't read much of the directions. For the date, I put in my birthday, then I had to cross it out and put in the actual year. It's on a thing. You have to like fill out the bubble like a Scantron, and I just checked the box, so I had to bubble it so the answers look like a bubble with a line coming out of it. Now, you don't remember that?
No, bro, I wish you took a picture of this ballot, dude.
I remember it now. I remember it now because I remember laughing so hard the same way I just did when you fucking put your birthday as the date.
Oh my god. You've come so far, Harsha. Proud of you.
Thank you. I didn't mess up this time.
Harsha, will you come be my witness?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Was your brother nervous, Harsha?
No, he was like, I'm so lazy. And
we got a mini Harsha.
He did it. I didn't see him fill it out, but yeah, he submitted.
Wait, so you weren't his witness then?
I wasn't.
Okay. I'm just making sure the stories check out.
Yo, let's play a word game, bro.
Okay. What kind of word game?
Let's do I'll say a word. Mm-hmm. And then wait, no, what are we saying? Let's do the word of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why were you like Swedish or German when you said that?
Wait, what?
You said
I just said yeah.
No, you said ja.
That sounds Swedish or German?
Yeah, Germans say ja.
Yeah, I just fucking read the word of the day, bro. Before we get in trouble.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, the word is obverse. Obverse.
Could you say that one more time, please? Obverse?
Obverse.
Could you spell that, please, sir?
OB verse.
That's not a spelling, sir.
It's a noun.
So what does ob mean?
Ob.
You know, like obtuse, like objective. Like what does ob mean, guys? Let's piece it together.
I'm thinking of like abstain, you know?
But that's with an A.
That's A.
That's A.
Ob. You said ob, you didn't say OB.
I said OB verse.
No, but Haran said, what does ob mean? So I'm telling you.
Okay.
Dude, speaking of OB verse, let's go into... y'all hear that, like, Spider-Man, like... I don't know. I got an OB verse. I thought it was Spider-Verse, and I was thinking about how Tobey Maguire might be in the new Spider-Man.
Wait, can we finish
all three of them, right?
the word of the day before?
Dude, fuck OB verse, bro.
So a verse is just conditions that are neutral.
What?
Why?
Wait, like,
I just made it up. I was guess.
Okay. I mean, it sounded way too intelligent. That's how I was like, what? Should I give you a sentence?
Sure.
Yeah.
That won't help at all.
The artist of the medal designed an obverse graced with a profile portrait and reverse adorned with a pictorial scene.
Can you definition of all the words that you use in that sentence?
I think you just listed words. That wasn't a sentence.
Can you use the words in that sentence in another sentence?
The artist of the medal designed an obverse graced with a profile portrait and a reverse adorned with a pictorial scene.
Obverse, reverse. Baby.
Yeah.
It sounds like a thing. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like,
is it
it's
a
piece
design
of metal
thing?
No, it's
is it an object?
Essentially it is an object, I guess you could say. But it's just definition is a counterpart having the opposite orientation or force. Also opposite.
Can you use it as a sentence?
Obverse. Indeed.
No, like I actually don't.
No, I mean that's the only sentence they gave me. The artist of the medal designed obverse graced with a
but can you make up your own sentence with all the information that you know about the word now?
Okay.
Obversely.
It's a noun.
The coins have always had a version of a portrait of George Washington featured on the obverse or the head side, and like in 2020, they have minted 5 different designs on the coin's reverse or tail side.
So it's just a side of something?
It's like the opposite side. It's the opposite side.
Opposite of what?
Whatever you're
It's like a
talking
face
to.
side because I looked up a picture. It's like a face side. Like it's like the side of the coin that has all the faces on it, not the
So
like
front.
tails or whatever. It's
like
like
the
Yeah,
heads,
a
not the
front-
tails.
A front or principal surface, or you could
Okay.
also use it as a counterpart having the opposite orientation.
So you can say I shaved my obverse today. That work?
I mean, I wouldn't.
Oh, that's what you're calling
The
it
third
now?
definition is
My face?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Nice.
What are we still talking about? Are we still talking about a verse, bro? Let's move on.
wait. The word of the day yesterday was much better, man.
What was it?
let's pretend
Homologate.
it's yesterday.
Huh?
Homologate.
Hope. Can you spell that, please?
Homo. Low. Gate.
No, that's the pronunciation
How do you spell homo?
with a lot of emphasis on the first part. I would say
Homo.
that.
Is it homologate or homologate?
Homologate.
I don't know what
A pure,
gate means.
a pure thing, a pure
Stop.
concoction of items.
You're just taking the
something that's,
first. You're just taking one
homogeneous.
of the. You're just extending it for the whole definition. Oh
Something
my
that
God.
is uniform in its complexion.
in its gate.
Low.
That's disrespectful to people. I'll give you the sentence. It says, "For the discus thrower's record to be counted as official, the equipment she used needs to be homologated by the Collegiate Athletic Association."
Oh,
So it has to be like passed
vetted?
by, vetted, yeah.
Like follow the rules.
Yeah, it has to be approved or confirmed officially.
So the opposite of deflate gate, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cheaters.
Man, I got the scientists on my side, dude. I don't care what you say.
Oh shit! The word of the day for Friday. We know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
The word was
Indeed.
the word's futile. Futile.
Oh.
Anybody
Our
want to say
effort
the
today
definition?
is futile.
Our effort today is futile.
Completely ineffective. Serving no useful purpose.
And that's a good way to wrap up today's episode.
Not for real. End this shit, man. Fuck.
Wait,
What?
we're all
It's
talk
on.
about Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll talk about.
Man, I
it
don't know.
next
I don't
time.
really know much about. I don't really know much about it. So it's fine.
No, I
We'll
also
talk
saw the
next
same thing. Basically, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I was about to say Andrew McGarfield. I almost said that, but,
You're loving it.
yeah, they're both about to be in the next Spider-Man movie. So people are saying it's like a live-action Spider-Verse where like the old Spider, like Tobey Maguire, like comes and helps Tom Holland, but they're all Peter Parker.
It could be interesting though, because I know like the end of the last movie, basically Spider-Man's like gonna be hunted down by everyone now because he's like wanted for killing or supposedly killing Magneto. So I guess if they have three of them,
He
they
did
can't
kill
catch
him.
them all, right? You're Capper.
Yes.
He killed him.
Did you know that they're, speaking of superhero movies, did you know that they're making a Static Shock movie?
With Michael B. Jordan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you guys know Static Shock?
I do
He's
not.
he's a DC lightning fucker.
Yeah, but
But I
he
thought it
was
was
like,
Black Lightning. Wasn't that DC guy?
I don't think you can say that, sir.
No, that's a show. It's a show. It's a show. It's a show. Relax.
No, but I remember watching Static Shock as a kid because, like, he was the only like kind of black superhero. Like, you know.
What about Frozone?
I know what I said. I'm gonna stick.
Hey,
to
but
it.
Frozone's more of like a sidekick, you know?
No, he's a superhero.
Yeah, he is a
Yeah, but he's a
superhero, but like
sidekick.
in the movie, he's a sidekick. I'm thinking like if he had his own movie, then he'd be the superhero of the movie.
Yeah,
you know.
well, he wasn't like the main character. You know,
So you're
Static Shock
saying-
is his
so
own,
you're
like,
saying,
cartoon.
In one of the more recent Spider-Mans, right? Tony showed up, right? And he was more like the sidekick. So you're saying he's not a superhero?
But Tony
Yeah,
had his own
but
movie.
Tony didn't even fight. He fought for like a second.
Exactly.
No, he didn't even fight. I thought he's pretty much just saved the ship from like falling apart, and then he's like, "I'm gonna take your suit." and that was the end of
Yeah,
it.
so he's a sidekick, so he's not a superhero.
But he had his own movie before.
In that movie,
but he wasn't the superhero in the movie.
Yeah, he's not the superhero.
But Frozon's never had a movie. Yeah.
I'm proving your point.
Okay, then what? Yeah.
What?
I don't know. You started coming at me.
You guys have got
you originally changed your argument after the thing we questioned it, bro. This is like fucking food fight all over again.
What food fight?
Yeah, no one listened to that episode.
Yeah, actually, if you guys have some time, go listen to Movie Mania. I heard it was a really good episode.
Yeah, you fucking nine cockers. Yeah, Static Shock was a really good show. I remember as a kid. That was like one of the few cartoons that I watched that was like a pretty good cartoon. So it's cool to see that he's kind of making a resurgence because I know that it's kind of been, shunned away a lot. So.
But do you think it'll be hard to see him in that role after seeing him in Black Panther?
I don't think he's in that movie. I think he's just producing it.
Oh, really? I thought it was the actor for it. My bad.
I feel like it's probably like against the contract of them to like work on DC projects as well as Marvel projects.
But Green Lantern are on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was before.
Oh, MCU did you ever see the really shitty Green Lantern movie?
Which is that the one that we're talking about?
The one with Seth Rogen?
That's Green Hornet.
Oh.
That one's funny. Wait, what do you mean that's funny? I like that movie.
Dude, that movie's so shit. I remember watching it in theaters and I was like, why did I waste my money on this?
Wait, I thought it was a geek. It was alright. I mean, it wasn't like funny, like that funny, but it was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
I watched Pineapple Express.
It had some cheap laughs.
I saw that recently too.
Oh, that's a fire movie. I like Pineapple Express, and I usually like Seth Rogen. But Green Hornet.
But Green Hornet is more of like that's like more of like action comedy. It's not like his usual roles.
Yeah, he's not good at it.
Damn. Okay, go off.
I love Seth Rogen, but he was not good at it. I remember the sidekick. I don't remember the kid's name, but he was mad annoying.
My favorite action comedy probably Kick-Ass. That movie's fun.
That's a good movie. See, this is just Movie Mania Part 2, so they don't have,
Yeah, but hopefully
anytime you listen to this one, you have to listen to the next one. So, please. All right. Let's finish up by each saying something positive they want to have happen between this episode and the next episode, and then we'll revisit it in the next week. Okay?
So like this week, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah, so recently been working a lot overtime, so hoping that after this week I can stop. Hopefully I finish enough this week to just be done with having to work on weekends or extra hours on weekdays, because it's honestly so exhausting. And it's even more difficult. I think we talked about this before, but you know how like when you're working, your brain kind of shuts off after a certain time. Like for me, it's like 4:30 or 5. Makes it so much harder to work after that time. When my brain is like used to shutting off after that time. So hopefully we're good after this week.
I also would like to finish my work early so I don't have to do any more work during the day. So, ideally if I just wake up tomorrow, finish my work before lunch, then I should be good for the rest of the week. But other than that, I want to start, I keep telling myself that I will start exercising, and I do it for like a couple days, and then I get lazy or I get busy. So I'm trying to see if I can stick to it for a full week.
Bet.
Like every day? Or just like...
No, like every day, at least something.
That's good.
Starting today after this, hopefully.
What do you have planned?
It's nice outside, so I'm probably gonna ball outside with my brother, and then maybe do some ab exercises at home after.
Some sit-ups.
No, I can't do a sit-up.
That still like baffles me, cause like you actually have like abs, so it's kind of crazy to me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've always never could. Maybe because my head's too big. Who knows? Too much weight bringing me down. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with me. But...
Makes it sound like you have some sort of condition.
Yeah, we went from such a positive thing to it got really negative real quick. That's good though. I hope.
No, so I don't know if I told you guys this, but in kindergarten, first grade, you know how before PE we have to do warm up stuff. So like we would have to partner up and do push ups and sit ups with our partner, and anyone who got stuck with me got so annoyed because I couldn't do a sit up. So at one point, my partner went and I just did push ups and I just left, and the teacher was watching me and my partner the whole time, and then she like took me outside and started yelling at me about like, oh, you can't cheat this, like you're gonna become fat, you have to learn how to do a sit-up and stuff. And then she like talked to my parents and I would practice doing sit-ups at home on the weekends.
What?
How have you never told me this before?
That's fucking ridiculous.
Oh.
Wait, but you can do it if you just if the partner just holds your legs.
If you just sit up, duh.
Yeah, but I was just slow at it then.
Could you do the sliding one too, or no? Like neither one.
No, like my arms are long enough to just slide without even moving.
Okay, well, good luck with that. If you haven't exercised, I think we only have, I don't know. If you haven't exercised at least like 4 out of the whatever how many days, Tarun's gonna come over and beat the fuck out of you.
Okay, I could be a witness though for him.
I was about to say that.
My stuff is also kind of work related. I've been working on this this video for the most random NBA players you probably never want to hear from, but Jakar Sampson and TJ Warren. They both went to high school in New Hampshire at the same place that Donovan Mitchell went to high school, and I'm gonna make a little highlight and analysis video on their performances in the bubble. So I have all the clips selected. I just have to put them together and talk. So hopefully that'll come out in the next week or so.
I'm pretty sure like Jakar Sampson had a pretty solid bubble. I feel like he played like.
I mean, TJ Warren had a more solid bubble.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like Jakar Sampson more of like a bench player than TJ Warren's a starter.
What team is Jakar Sampson on?
They're both on the Pacers.
Oh, he's on the Pacers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I was gonna say Grizzlies.
No, Jakar is, I don't know, he probably only played like 12 to 16 minutes a game, but he's a good hustle guy. He's set a lot of good picks that have led to scores. I had to watch the whole Miami series. That was fucking rough. And then after this video is done, I'm going to move on to Donovan Mitchell, which will be a long-ass video because there's going to be so much shit to pick from.
Well, I'd love to rewatch him against the Nuggets. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to have to watch that whole 7-game series and then all 8 of their bubble games. But that, and I want to get my fucking IG account back. I don't know how much control I have over that, but...
Oh, yeah, so for me, I was kind of actually telling Tarun this earlier in the week, but I think I just want to get better at attempting my problem sets, because I feel like, well, not just me, because like, a lot of people like join on these office hours for like a lot of our classes, and it's usually like 20, 25 of us, which is probably like 2/3 of the class, like get on like these office hours with the TAs or the professors and basically like ask like what the hell is going on, like how do we start this problem. And I don't know, I just feel like I want to be less dependent on like my TA professors to figure out my homeworks and like kind of like formulate my own thinking and get to the answer myself. And I was kind of making progress in some of my classes, but then like this past week I remember like 2 of my homework sets I had no idea what the hell was going on, and then I had to like basically get help on every single problem. So I guess just like trying to get better at problem solving and like understanding the material better, so that I get less dependent on my TAs. So we'll see how that goes.
Good luck, bro. You got it.
All right.
Thanks.
I really like this. I like having weekly goals. I think we should continue this. I think we should get rid of the word of the day shit and do this instead.
Discontinue.
Yeah, man. No one gives a fuck
if
about
we have interesting
homologate.
words.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that word, but shit, I don't even know. Oh, the face one. I like that one.
A verse.
Yes.
Couldn't remember
if you can intertwine that in your vocabulary.
What was the word 2 weeks ago? I forgot. Oh, last week.
Which one?
Percocet.
Percocet. Pertinent.
Pertinacious.
Pertinacious. That was a nice word.
We will be pertinacious in our effort to continue this self-reflection every week, guys.
Sure, but I forgot the definition.
It's going to be rough with the guests because We're not gonna have a chance to, you know,
catch up on their goals.
Yeah. They'll just roast us, but that's okay.
But usually we're not friends with our guests after they come on. You know, it's just like
yeah.
It's like a business. It's like a business deal. Yeah. Like we profit off their likeness, and that's it. Like we never.
And they get nothing in return. It's a great deal.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a very one-way street. But definitely, if you're interested in coming on for a show, like let us know. We're just kidding, obviously. Come through, especially if you win the costume contest. #uninteresting costume, or a costume. Sometimes that's the tag. You know, let us know. Let's see what you got. You know, favorite childhood costume, favorite costume this year, last year, ever. Let it go. Come on, fucking do something.
It went
from like desperate to like determined, and then it became like very aggressive.
So I guess that's all the time we have today, guys. I want to tell everyone on this podcast good luck on your goals. Hope you achieve them. And everyone listening, hope you achieve what's on your mind too. Have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Love you. See you again soon.